Thank you for coming. This is going to be an incredible afternoon. I'm Rabbi Jonathan Kligler, and just over 6 months ago, many hundreds of us gathered in this hall. I'm sure many of you are here today in utter shock, devastated, because Maya had died. And now it's 6 months later, and we're gathering today to collectively do our part to make the world a safer and better and more loving place for young people. A world and a vision that Maya dreamed of. And if she was still here with us, would probably be at the head of the line. But we go on without her physical presence, still supported by her love and her light, which everyone who knew her can summon immediately within yourself. Matthew and Elise have created the Maya Gold Foundation. As a vehicle to fulfill Maya's vision for the world, and specifically to support teens, both here and in Nepal, to be able to lead safe, fulfilling lives, to be supported by wise communities, and to realize their dreams. It will be a vehicle of love, awareness, and courage. We are determined to keep it real and to address the challenges of life together. We are here today to hop on this new vehicle, fill up its gas tank with our money, our energy, our love, and take this trip together. A lot has happened already to manifest the Maya Gold Foundation. And for the Maya Gold Foundation to begin to manifest important work in the world. There's a dedicated board that has been formed, has started meeting. Board members, would you all be so kind enough to rise for a moment so people could see who you are? There are important, meaningful, wonderful events. You'll look on page 13 in your program later, and you'll see the calendar that's already in place of panel discussions, meetings, gatherings for the purpose of making life better and safer for our teens. Especially take note that there's already another concert for the Maya Gold Foundation scheduled, Natalie Merchant and Friends. Yeah, October 22nd. Natalie wants to help too, just like all of us do. And that's on October 22nd, it'll be right here. And tickets are already available on the Maya Gold Foundation events page. And then there's this backdrop, this mural. Oh boy, it's the result of the first official project of the Maya Gold Foundation, created by a group of teens. Most of you are here, I hope. Guided by wonderful adults. Thank you, Sharon Alexander, Lucy Barbera, Marcy Bernstein, Mary Goggin, and all the teams. The names of the artists are in the program too. And now especially thank you, Matthew and Elise, for being who you are, for letting us travel with you on this unexpected journey. Thank you for letting us in, for your stunning openness, your genuineness, your courage, your vision, for all of it. So thank you. We want to take the trip together. So, here we are, all of us together, and this is not an ordinary concert. It's going to be great music, but its purpose isn't just to entertain you. Its purpose is to bind us closer together. So, before we do anything else, say hi to the folks next to you, and if you don't know somebody's name, find it out. Was there anybody you saw but you didn't want to say hi to them? Either because you know them already and you don't want to say hi to them, or because it's like you're feeling bashful, or it's time. Part of our purpose here is to reach out of our comfort zone so that we can connect with the people who need connecting with. Don't forget that you matter. I mean, who here does not have a story about the kindness and care someone showed to you once that wasn't expected, that made a difference to you? A cashier. Who knows? We never know the consequences of our actions. We never know who we touch. So part of our purpose today is to reach outside of our comfort zone a little bit and make contact. Okay? So, and do it again. Outside the comfort zone. That's right. Imagine how much you make a difference. Thank you. And now it's time to sing. The other thing that this isn't is a listening concert. This is going to be a lot of groups singing too today. And so we're going to start with a song. And Kim and Reggie Harris and Tom Chapin.
Hello, friends. Hello, singers. And we know that you'll feel so good about singing because you've already met the person next to you. So you can say to them, I can't wait to hear you sing.
Light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, this light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, now this light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, now that you know the song, we're gonna fire this up. I want to hear your best singing voice. If you were told at some point in your life that you shouldn't sing, you can be healed of that today. So it's called and response, and I say, this little light of mine. You say, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, now this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, now this little light of mine. say turn around and just go hide. We have the power to change the tide. Some call life sad old story. We see a world that's bound for glory. The real power is yours and mine. Let your little light shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Have a good afternoon.
They'll all be back later, but I wanted to get us warmed up. So now, the Vannevar Caravan has been serving young people in our community for 40 years. They have a new show, Turn, 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 celebrating Pete Seeger and dance and music. Its world premiere and gala dinner fundraisers on May 7th at the Pete and Toshi Seeger Theater on Beacon High School in Beacon, New York. I wanted to put a plug for that. We love Bill and Livia and the Vannevar Youth Dance Company. They're going to perform for us now.
I love looking out and recognizing most everybody here. That's the best part. That's what it means to have the community come together. It's amazing. I'd like to introduce our musicians today. Evan Stover on fiddle, Toby Stover on piano, Steve Bernstein on oud and mandolin, Bill Vannevar on tambura and guitar. And I just like to give credit to the middle piece that we're doing is called Gonna Get Through This World, and it's a song that was written by Woody Guthrie with music by Lisa Gutkin, who couldn't be here today. The last song is a song that you all know, and I would love you to sing on it. In fact, sing on whatever you can, because we're already in the mood. And I have to tell you something funny. We just came back from India, where we do a lot of work with children, teens, and we had all of them, hundreds of children in India, singing This Little Light of Mine in English, and they would sing about, the city they were in, the region they were in, and then of course shine all over India, shine all over the whole wide world. And to hear these children, hundreds of them, singing This Little Light of Mine, and I said to one of them, I said to Kartik one day, I said, wait a second, because we say deep down in my heart, I said, where is this little light of mine? And he said, in my mind. We'd like to dedicate this first piece to Maya. In India, she came into our vision many, many times, and we created this first piece for her. It's Ragapati, and it's a very special song.
Raghupati Raghava Raja Rampati Topavana Sitaram. Sitaram Jai Sitaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Patita Pavana Sitaram. Raghupati Raghava Raja Rampati Tapavana Sitaram. Ishwar Allah Tere Naam Jagat ko sammati de barwar. Ishwar Allah Tere Naam Jagat ko sammati de barwar.
Well, I'm gonna get through this world the best I can if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna get through this world and I think I can. And I'm gonna work in this world the best I can if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna work in this world and I think I can. And I think I can. I'm gonna get through this world the best I can if I can. I'm gonna work in this world the best I can if I can. I'm gonna get through this world the best I can. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in this world the best I can if I can. And I'm gonna walk in this world and I think I can. I am gonna talk in this world the best I can if I can. And I'm gonna talk in this world and I think I can. And I think I can. I'm gonna walk in this world the best I can if I can. I'm gonna talk in this world the best I can if I can. I'm gonna get through this world the best I can. Die da die die da da die die da die die da da die da da die da da die 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 da die die da da die die da die die da da die da da die da da die die. And I'm gonna clean up this world the best I can if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up this world and I think I can. this world behind the best I can if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this world behind, and I think I can, and I think I can. I'm gonna clean up this world the best I can if I can. I'm gonna leave this world behind the best I can if I can. I'm gonna get through this world the best I can. Die, 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 die,
Everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time of love, a time of hate, a time of peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven.
whole event is a collaboration of all ages. And I want to thank, on behalf of the Maya Gold Foundation, all the business sponsors who supported this event. Bread Alone, New Paltz Times, Trio Design, Alfondre Architecture, Health and Nutrition Center, New Paltz United Teachers, SUNY Orange Occupational Therapy Assistant Program, Ideology Media Production, Rosedale Theater, Miss Lucy's Kitchen, Dr. David Ness, Performance Sports and Wellness, PDQ Printing, First Care Medical Center, Handmaiden Moore, Hudson Valley Staging, Karma Road, Kolchai, Rock and Snow, Shaper's Hair Salon, State Farm Insurance, Ulster Savings Bank, Martana Editorial, Chris Bowman and Chabot Drums. That's a good start. Why don't you support their businesses? Because now I want to invite up Elise Gold to share her thoughts with us.
Expressing feelings usually comes easily to me. This is one moment that it's truly hard to do so. And looking up, I am truly overwhelmed. Truly overwhelmed with feelings. Two significant emotions are at the surface, and those are of love and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for being here and showing your support. I'd like to start with a story. I have many stories. This one was from a time that Maya was a little girl. We were camping. One of our camping buddies came back from the restroom to report that there was graffiti on the stalls, and it had some curse words. Knowing Maya as I did, I knew she'd have a problem with it. But as usual, she surprised me. It wasn't just that there were curse words written on the bathroom stalls. She exclaimed, "Why does there even have to be such words?" Good question. Maya has lots of questions, as we all do. I have more questions now than ever. I have a few answers, but I'm seeking more. What does empowering youth to access their inner wisdom and realize their dreams mean? Though I was a part of creating this mission, I don't really know. I would like for you to join me on this journey to find out. Some ideas come to mind. I'm going to share 3 here and now. One of them would be to find mentors and role models to offer support to teens. Another would be to provide opportunities for teens to be of service. Through giving of themselves by volunteering, I imagine that life could be more meaningful. And yet a third idea is offering teens opportunities to be creative, allowing them to express their voice in a creative way, be it art, music, dance, drama, the written word, spending time in nature, and more. Here, we see one such project. This amazing mural spread was recently created. It was a collaborative effort. What you cannot see from where you sit is the process by which it was created. One artist had the brilliant idea to use her hands. Believe it or not, the entire mural, with the exception of the leaves, were painted with handprints. As the colors poured on, the love poured out. I witnessed such a playful process. So yes, this is a beautiful piece, but as important as its beauty was that the teen artists had a great time doing it. But my ideas, and I shared a few with you, are not really good ideas unless others too feel invested. So this is where some questioning comes in. At this time, we are partnering with college students to hear the teens' voices, to hear your voices. Questions will be asked and discussions will follow. There will be focus groups. What works in your life? What doesn't? What is lacking? How do you feel about social media and its role in your life? Let's talk about peer pressure. What are your dreams? And more. Our hope is that the Maya Gold Foundation will be able to fund existing programs that meet the needs of teens and help to support new programs that give voice, meaning, and empower youth. I envision a community of love and respect. We will start locally, and my hope is that this vision will spread. We can begin to build a community where when someone needs support and help, there are ways to access it. We all, or many of us, remember that hand that Rabbi Jonathan extended 6 months ago. I would like for you to be with me as together, as a community, we ask questions and seek answers. We shed light and awareness through dialogue. We can create the path of empowerment, respect, support, and love for our youth. Again, I offer you my deep gratitude.
Tom Chapin is here, 3 Grammys. He's had a TV show that when I was a lot younger on ABC called Make-A-Wish. He's appeared on Broadway. His whole family is musical. His late brother Harry Chapin. I saw the clip of you and your brothers and your dad on the Merv Griffin show that you posted on your 50 years ago. But he has a new album called 70. And he's better than ever. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I'm better than ever, but I'm older than ever. So glad to be here today. If I were an apple, I'd be very unhappy, traveling 4,000 miles or more. From far off Tasmania, in a shipping container, to a shelf in a Newport store. Why should I be tortured when some New York State orchard would be totally thrilled to the core? To pick me and crate me and load me and freight me, not 4,000 miles, but 4. An apple should be not far from the tree where it ripens in the fall. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. That's your part. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good for us all. 2, 3. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. You gotta move your lips to make this one. Locally grown. Ready? 2, 3. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. And if I were a berry, I expect I'd be very contrary and hardly inclined to get shipped out from Chile to a store in North Philly. Hey, I'd have to be out of my mind. It seems paradoxic and carbon dioxide to force all our food to commute, wasting gallons of fuel which we know is cool for people or planets or fruit. A berry is fine, not far from its vine, near the farmer's market stall. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. Do it again. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. Yeah. the aisle past a beautiful pile of the fruit you might want to take home. Do not buy for the table till you check out the label and determine how far it did roam. Aside from the karma of helping the farmer who lives in your county or state, there is one more good reason to buy what's in season. The taste is incredibly great. So keep buying foods from regional dudes. Keep your carbon footprint small. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. Last chance. Locally grown and locally eaten is globally good, good, good for us all. Good, good, good for us all. Good for us all. Now, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. And I thought then that upstate was Yonkers. And then I finally went to school in SUNY Plattsburgh, State University of New York in Plattsburgh. Played basketball for 4 years, and 2 of those years I was here in New Paltz. The wind from the Catskills blew colder than hell. It was snowing above Middletown. The streets grew so slippery all over Poughkeepsie. Both lost our step and went down. We met unexpectedly deep in Schenectady, falling in love at first sight. By the time we passed Albany, I was in ecstasy, but she drifted away in the night. I was drowning in pain, and she got on the train with a ticket that said to New Paltz. I'll never forgive her till the band plays that old Hudson River upstate New York waltz. Reunited one night in Oneida, we tarried in Tarrytown too. I chased her through Utica, up into Ithaca, sure that her love would be true. But on a safari to Kanajahari, she was just climbing the walls. We barely were speaking when we got to and broke up in Wappingers Falls. I was drowning in pain. She got on the train with a ticket that said to New Paltz. I'll never forgive her till the band plays that old Hudson River upstate New York waltz. She promised to take me back one night in Nyack, though I feared there was trouble ahead. We were still lovers till one night in Gloversville she climbed alone into bed. Well, I was on fire as we passed Elmira on the freeway. She said we were through, though she left me in Seneca, Potsdam, and Plattsburgh. Fredonia was our Waterloo. I was drowning in pain, and she got on the train with a ticket that said to New Paltz. I'll never forgive her till the band plays that old Hudson River upstate New York waltz. Fredonia, I work at a bar, having finally accepted my fate. I suffered abuse, but what an excuse to travel the Empire State. place to sing this song. It is in this town. I do want to tell you, on July 10th, I'm going to be opening the summer music festival up at Mohawk. My boys, John and Michael, John Colbert and Michael Martin, my wonderful band. And the next day, July 11th, it's either 9th and 10th or 10th or 11th. It's on Sunday and Monday, whatever that is, in July. My daughters, Abigail and Lily, the Chapin sisters, will be playing there as well. So, let you guys know. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. When I try to sort out what is true. Who is it selling? Who is it buying? And who is it that's fooling who? When things aren't the best, the biggest test is keeping faith all the way through. And I know the strongest must last, the longest is you. Baby, it's you. I was walking my own path, you walking yours. Somehow we met on the road, and we stuck together through all kinds of weather. Unlike most of the people we know, you were the best when things were most stressed. You kept the faith all the way through. To me the clearest and always the dearest is you. Baby, it's you. And this is your part. Love lasts long, carries on. One is fragile, two are strong. When love lasts long, try it. Love lasts long, carries on, carries on. One is fragile, one is fragile, two are strong. When love lasts long. Could you come up and do that? Oh, please, please. Oh, she's doing it with signs. It's so beautiful. Just stand over here. No? No? Okay. I'll just have to sing it then by myself. This looks so beautiful. Thank you. When the fickle wind blows out and blows in, people forget where they stand. And hallowed ground is turned upside down, and fear flies loose on the land. When the criers are crying, the liars are lying amidst all the ballyhoo. I look to the strongest must last, but the longest is you. Baby, it's you. Here we go. Love lasts long, carries on, carries on. One is fragile, one is fragile, two are strong. When love lasts long, by yourself, love lasts long, carries on, carries on. One is fragile, two are strong. When love lasts long. There was fog in the valley on the road to the airport, but we took off right on time. I sat by the window, watching the gray world fall away. As the little plane climbed, the sun came breaking, bright and gold. The sky turned a brilliant blue. I was thinking of the one I love. It's you, baby, it's you. Here we go. Love lasts long. Give me some harmony. Carries on. One is fragile, two are strong. When love lasts long. Back deep. Love lasts long, carries on. One is fragile, two are strong. live long enough, you might win some prizes, and I won 3 Grammys. Of course, I've lost 5. I was nominated 8 times, but and the ones I won for were narrating children's books. First one was this book. It's a book based on this beautiful old song, you know, Mama don't allow no banjo playing. Mama don't allow no banjo playing here. We don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play your banjo anyhow. Mama don't allow no banjo playing here. Then I lost 2 to Elmo. 2 kids records that I did with my buddies, and then I won one for narrating a book based on, there was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. Spoiler, it was the horse, but. Then I lost one to Linda Ronstadt, and another one to Elmo. And then we lost one to, well, it was the year that Mr. Rogers died, and they did a all-star album tribute to Mr. Rogers. And I was sitting at the Grammys that one year I went, sitting next to one of my great heroes, Tom Paxton. And we're sitting there, and I didn't win. And he looks at me and goes, hard to beat a dead guy. The next year I won for a song I never expected it'd be a children's book. It was written by a great friend of mine, and my late brother Harry's. Steve Goodman, great writer in Chicago. And of course the hit was by another friend, Arlo Guthrie. And this is the way the world works. Steve Goodman wrote the song, Arlo Guthrie had the big hit, and I win a Grammy. I'm not arguing, but you guys can help me with this chorus. Story song, on a train that goes from Chicago to New Orleans. It's midnight, say, I'm riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. There's 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 cents a man. We're out on the southbound Odyssey, and the train pulls out in Kankakee, riding past the houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, and freight yards full of old black men. The graveyards are rusted automobiles. Help me out. It's good morning, America. How are you? Saying, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Well, I was dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, weren't no one keeping score. Say, won't you pass the paper bag that holds a bottle? You could hear the wheels grumbling through the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes sleep go rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they feel. It's good morning, America, how are you? Saying, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. It's midnight on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. It's halfway home and we're there by morning, in the Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. This train still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again, passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. It's good night, America, how are you? saying, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Last chance, help me out. And it's good night, America, how are you? Saying, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. More strings. Who is I'm cool. I'm cool if you want to. No, more. Okay. Don't stop. Yes, my wife says stop. I don't like to say goodbye. Don't want today to end. We will be happy together tomorrow. Together tomorrow again. Together tomorrow. Together tomorrow, my friend. We will be happy together tomorrow, together tomorrow again. Wrote this song for the first children's record I did called Family Tree, and I never expected it to be a song that adults love, but it is. You know, I had several people say, "Is it okay if we sing this at my funeral?" And I said, "Yeah, but don't make it soon." A lot of schools sing this the last day of school. Now you may walk a rocky road, my road may twist and bend. We'll share our stories when we get together, together tomorrow again. Together tomorrow, together tomorrow, my friend. Try it again. Together tomorrow, together tomorrow, my friend. We'll share all our stories when we get together, together tomorrow again. Every day must pass away, never to come again. Tonight when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow again. Together tomorrow, together tomorrow, my friend. The night when I'm sleeping, I'll dream of us being together tomorrow again.
Thank you, Tom. Wow. Now I get to introduce another amazing musician, John Medeski. Internationally acclaimed critically acclaimed, amazing musician, lives in Accord, plays everything. When I was listening to you online, John, I was thinking of, on an improvised concert, I was thinking of Keith Jarrett. It's like, have fun with that instrument of yours there, and we're going to enjoy listening to you.
I can't believe everything you hear online.
Oh, it was you.
Thank you very much. It's really an honor to be here, to be asked to do this. I want to really thank each and every one of you for being here to support this incredible cause. And thank you, Matthew and Elise, for leading us here. This incredible transformation of something impossible into something beautiful, and service and love. So thank you for that. And I'm gonna start off with a piece that we'll call "The Candle in the Heart," and that'll transform into a hymn that I love called "His Eyes on the Sparrow," and then see how long that takes and see what else happens. All right?
wonder what's going to happen next. By the way, if you need to pee, I hope you're taking care of yourself. So, Joanna Teeters, graduate of New Paltz High. She and her family, Betty Martin and Jerry Teeter, are good friends with Matthew and Elise and Aiden and their family. And Joanna remembers being a teenager from less long ago than a lot of us here. And we're so happy that she could perform for us today. And let's see, while they're getting set up, Ben Carr is from Rosendale. Ben. Ted. Where are you from, Ted? I'm from Connecticut, North Haven. And Zane is from Brewster? Excellent. Enjoy.
Hi friends. How you guys doing? It's wonderful to see you guys all here today. It's a trip to be on this stage for this event in particular, but I danced on this stage with Olivia Vanover when I was 4. Did my 8th grade graduation on this stage, but it's a pleasure to be here. And I just want to take a second to acknowledge everybody that's been performing, taking their time out of their schedules to fill the need that we have here today. So give a round of applause for everybody that's been here. Really proud to be a part of this community, to see everybody here celebrating Maya and just binding together in such a beautiful way. New Paltz has an incredible penchant to get together in a moving way in times of happiness and times of sorrow. So this first song that we're going to play for you is a song called Simpler Times. This is a song that I wrote. It's a bit of an ode to New Paltz, to the 845, but also to moments of confusion and moments of longing that I know a lot of us can connect to. So this is a song called Simpler Times. Come back to me, I can't eat, can't sleep, I need you near me. Cry out your name to the darkness, but no, you know where I see. Gonna try my best, but unfortunately, love's not what it seems. Knock me off my guard, knock me down to my knees, grabbed all of my dreams. Sometimes I spend my days of playing simpler times, memories of laid back, naive lives. Though I feel like the ache in my heart might just break it open, I don't think I'll give it back. Each day that passes is costly, me to keep on falling deeper. I can still hear you calling, sweet and low. Gonna take a drive by myself tonight to clear my head. Tried everything, but I'm still just left turning alone in my bed. And now I see that if I keep on pretending that I'm ever gonna make it, I'm fooling myself. It's never gonna end, it's not gonna change. I'm just losing control again. back to me. I can't eat, can't sleep, I need you near me. Cry out your name to the darkness, but no, you know where I see. I was going back and forth about whether or not I wanted to play this one because the song is really, really close to my heart. So briefly, this is a song that I wrote after another one of our New Paltz community members and a good friend of mine passed away at a very young age. His name was Adrian Deschamps. So I'd like to dedicate this song to Adrian and to Maya. It's a song called Sun Goes Blue, and the chorus says, all new battles that you need my help with, I'm here to share them with you. So this is a song called Sun Goes Blue. I hope you enjoy it. Some days I win, some days I lose. Some days I catch too many feelings, I get bruised. Some days I walk, some days I run. Some days I catch too many feelings, I come undone. I come undone. Might say it's done, might say we tried. We might not have everything we started with, I can't lie. But you did fight, yes you ran. And when I look back at all the years past, you did well. But I take on all new battles for you if you want me Medeski, who just played some wonderful music for you. And we're gonna play a beautiful song that I have sung 1,000 times and could sing 1,000,000 more. So this is a song called The Makings of You by Curtis Mayfield. I'm drawing tears. Thank you guys so much for coming out today.
The Paul Green Rock Academy Show Band. Get your tushies up here. This day is such a beautiful combination of adults and teens making art together, what it does for our souls, and what an outlet it can be to keep us going. The Paul Green Rock Academy, let's see, most of these kids knew Maya, I believe. You're from Woodstock and New Paltz and let's see, Onteora District, which is like day school. They're fantastic, and they're singing with Simi Stone from Woodstock, singer-songwriter. Her tagline is "Where the mountains meet Motown." Yes, that's Simi. Hi, Simi. That's what it said, right?
Yes.
All right. And these are your songs, right?
These are my songs. These are my songs that these guys decided they wanted to do, and I feel really honored to be here today. One of my greatest joys is working with these kids, these teenagers, these beautiful, emotional people that I get to spend time with. And, you know, I just want to make the world good for them. Bring a little hope, a little smile. And this song is for Elise and Matthew and all of Maya's friends who are still here. And we have each other, and I feel blessed to be here. So Tony.
It's a season of change. I will bring you through. And the one and only real thing, love is what we do. I see beauty.
For you, I'll give you one thing to hold close and dear. Yeah, it's just a single promise. Together we'll face the fear. So why are you so quiet? Well, we've got everything. If you can love, you can win. If you can love. let go of the line or make a sound. Everything will change, flip upside down. I don't wanna think what we're gonna be. Can't stay young indefinitely. So live your life for me, and I'll live my life for you. Thank you. This song's called Good Friend, and the song was written for a friend of mine that was going through some hard times. I think we just have to love each other. Right now. I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me. Anytime I'm feeling lost, a good friend can find me. White wine and whiskey, you let me down. Lied to me 7 million times. Oh, loved and left you. It's hard to forget you, and I don't need you hanging around. Yeah, I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me. And anytime I'm feeling lost, a good friend can find me.
Gossips and gypsies, diamonds to dust. Another lonely, lonely night.
I'm so lonely, a lonely night.
The giants trick me
Yeah.
to lie on those tracks.
Oh, don't let me
Heaven send me
send me.
someone I can trust.
Yeah. I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me. Anytime I'm feeling lost, a good friend can find me. How can I reach for the stars without a soft place to fall? I need a good friend to stand beside me. I need a good friend who can remind me.
Anytime
No,
feel low,
freaking out,
get out, far from home.
Anytime
I feel low.
I hope a good friend can find me. I always forget my guitar strap. So I've learned to kind of just hold it like this, the guitar. So I'll try my best here. Oh, baby, yeah. Oh, okay. Rabbi Jonathan, I just want to thank you so much for everything and for your beautiful words, that reach so many people. I feel so honored to be here and sharing the stage with everybody today. It's really been special, and I hope
If anyone needs anything, let me know. Just need to talk. My email is SydneyStoneMusic@gmail. I'm serious. If you're having a bad day, whatever, just call me. I think that I love what you did before about, just looking at the person next to you don't know and just saying hi. So this song was about was about a good day, one beautiful day. I'm sure you guys shared many with your daughter. So I'd like to sing this for her, and all of this is for her. Okay, this song's called "Got It All." Thank you so much for listening, being here.
known some of those kids since they were born. God. I'm going to invite Matthew up, but before I do, Who else wants to give out their phone number and email in case you miss it? I do. Call me. Call me. Matthew.
Hello, friends. This one? Hello, friends. Thank you for being with us today. It means so much to have you here to be a part of the launch of the Maya Gold Foundation. Today is a very special day as we begin in earnest to work together to empower youth to access their inner wisdom and realize their dreams. Elise spoke to you earlier about our work with youth here in New Paltz and the Hudson Valley and about our goals for the future. And I would like to speak to you about another aspect of our work, also with young people, but far away in Nepal. And I also want to tell you a story of how we got here. It's a story from Nepal, but it starts in New Paltz when Maya read a book. She read a book about trafficking in Nepal, about orphans, and about the struggles of life in that part of the world. And she was deeply moved by the book, and she was determined to do something about it. She read more, she talked with Elise and I, and others, she did research, and she even made plans to graduate high school early and go to Nepal with a friend to work at an orphanage and do good in the world. She was deeply committed to making a change for the better, to helping others, and to giving. And yet, here we are. In Nepal, for many hundreds of years, young girls have been sold into indentured servitude by their parents in a system known as Kamlari. The Kamlari system provided cheap domestic labor to the wealthy class of Nepal and relieved the poor of a female child. These girls, these Kamlaris, endured years of hardship in servitude, were denied a basic education, socialization, and access to family and friends. At the turn of the millennium, the Nepal Youth Foundation, an organization that the Maya Gold Foundation is partnered with, began a campaign to free these Kamlari girls. And by the time Maya read the book I mentioned, the practice was outlawed. And although not completely eliminated, it was technically illegal. And soon after that, almost 13,000 young women were rescued from the virtual slavery of the Kamlari system. Most had never known anything other than their life as a domestic servant, many having been sold by their families when they were as young as 6 years old. I'd like you to think about that for a moment. Sold at 6 years old. 5 little words that reveal something so foreign to most of us and so troubling. Today, as we come together, these freed Kamlaris are facing a difficult reintegration into society with no education, no vocational training, and no experience of life outside their 18-hour days of domestic servitude. These young women need schooling, training, counseling, small business loans, socialization, and healthcare in order to become productive members of society and heal the wounds of their years of servitude. And here we are, together. You and I, all of us together, through the work of the Maya Gold Foundation, we are providing those much needed essentials right now. The Maya Gold Foundation has already made a substantial donation to the Empowering Freed Kamlaris program. In a very real way, each of you are providing education, training, and counseling to a freed Kamlari. Each of you are now carrying out the vision of Maya and the mission of the Maya Gold Foundation to make a real change in the lives of Nepali youth. Each of you are reaching out, lending a hand to those in need. Take that in. Breathe that in for a moment and acknowledge the precious gift that we all share together. The gift of being able to give to others. Take a moment to look at the top photo on the inside back cover of your program, please. Those are the young women you are helping to educate, the young women you are helping to make whole again. Each of you has already made a difference to them. Welcome to this journey, and thank you so much.
Our final performers today. Let's see, a lot of you from the New Paltz School District, who remembers seeing Kim and Reggie Harris in your school at some point? Yeah, or other places? Elise was responsible for bringing them. I just want you, well, would it have happened without you? For a few years. Okay, but she got it started. And I've known Kim and Reggie for almost 30 years now. As they lift up the hearts and voices and lives of thousands and thousands of people around the country. Kim and Reggie and I were with Elise. Actually, on the day before Maya died, Elise had organized for her work as the director of Jewish Family Services in Orange County, in her role as with the cultural diversity task force. We did a in-service training for about 90 social service workers there on blacks and Jews finding common ground. And we were remembering Maya. We were talking about Maya that day, and then the next day life turned itself on its head. But we're here, and we're going to keep being here. And welcome Kim and Reggie.
So I remember the first time that we stayed with Elise and Matthew at their house. It was the night before we were getting ready to play at the school. And Maya was little and she was climbing all over. And we said, wow. And then the next day she had such great energy at school and all the young people. So we need you to do what we like to do with the young and the more seasoned people as we sing this song. Take out one finger, please. This is your person on the way to freedom. When we say wade, move back and forth, and in a forward direction. Some of you will remember this, yes. When we say water, you're making small waves of water with your hands. When we say children, you hold your hands flat. It's like you're patting the children on top of the head. So the first part, of course, is wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water.
Oh, that looks good. Let's sing that again with our voices and hands.
Wade in the water,
Wade in the water, children.
wade in the water.
Last part of the verses.
God's gonna trouble the water. Okay, so let's sing that part, please. Here we go.
I say,
God's gonna trouble the water. So take out your purse and go into freedom. 2 fingers on your other hand, hold them flat. Your person on the way to freedom, they are caught in slavery. They're not gonna stay there, so they escape. So the motion again goes forward. So it's escape, and then the little waves of water, and the last one, fist, cross your arms, and then break the chains. Freedom. Just a tiny little bit of American Sign Language of the song. Here we go. Wade in the water,
wade in the water, children.
wade in the water.
You know,
God's gonna trouble the water.
sing it over.
Wade in the water,
Wade in the water, children.
wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Well, who are those children all are dressed in red?
God's gonna trouble the water.
They must be the ones that Moses led. I say,
God's gonna trouble the water.
so say God's gonna trouble. God's gonna trouble. Let's say God's gonna trouble. God's gonna trouble.
One of the great things about being an artist is that you just never know. But the amazing thing about that is you don't have to. You learn very quickly, or not so quickly, that the role of the artist, as was once told to us in a speech by James Baldwin. As we heard him speaking one night, he said, the role of an artist is to open yourself to seeing the world, to experience the world, and then through your art form, to translate and comment on what you see. And in that moment, when you're translating, if you are paying attention and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to trust, what comes out of you will help others. We've had that experience in so many different ways over the course of our lives, and we see it here today. We see all of these artists coming here to share their gifts, share who they are, in the light of a young woman who shared her gift and her light. On that night that we were eating with the family so many years ago, and Maya walked in the room and climbed up those cabinets, the look on her face was, here I am. See me, share my life. A few years ago, I found myself lying in the hospital needing a liver transplant, and I did not know. But someone shared their light with me. And in receiving a gift of a new liver, I thought to myself, oh my word, how will I ever pay this back? I think I'll start a foundation. I think I'll travel the world and I'll talk about organ transplants. And then the drugs began to wear off.
There were lots of them, let me tell you.
And it came to me. The word was, you are an artist.
You're a songwriter.
Amen. Mm-hmm. So when Kim's mother walked into my hospital room the next day and said, I know you're going to write a good song about this. And I, having just experienced a very heavy episode of intravenous drug use, legally, I looked at her and I thought, you have got to be kidding. There is nothing in this 13-year experience I want to write about. But she was right. Because as soon as things began to clear, I realized that indeed I did have something to share. And as a songwriter, it would be a song. So I wrote that song primarily for myself, which is what writers do. Today and every day that we are alive, we share this song around the world. Because it's not a song for me. It's a song that came from me, and it's a song for you. It's a song for us. The family that shared the organs that saved my life and others that night did so in a way that was beyond that moment. And so we all come to our own personal and global resurrections. And so it is we are here today. We are having a resurrection day. We are having a new beginning. We are having an opportunity to share the love and the light of Maya Gold and spread it around the world. We will not miss this opportunity. You can open your heart to the rising sun.
'cause it's alright, it's over. Been a long, long journey, now that's done. And it's alright, it's over. Remember how you cried just one more day? Pain so deep inside, all you could say, will I get over? Can I get Story unfolds on your weary face, but that's alright, it's over. Somehow you made it through, you found the grace to say it's alright, it's over. Light is shining now for all to see. Set your heart free. Now that it's over, you know it's over. You can raise your voice and the angels sing. You can rise right up, spread your wings, hallelujah. A new day is here. You got a new Resurrection Day, oh, Resurrection Day, oh, Resurrection Day, Resurrection Day. Now you are
Well, we got a catalog in the mail years back from the Omega Institute, and on the front of the catalog it said, "In the shelter of each other." And when you opened it up, said, "In the shelter of each other, the people live." It's a Gaelic saying. Reggie started writing a song about that saying. And then a few weeks later, they called and said, "Can you write a song about in the shelter of each other?"
I said, I'll think about it.
But it's a call and response song. So just Reggie was singing, and I'll follow along.
In the shelter
In the shelter
of each other.
of each other.
In the shelter
In the shelter
of our lives.
of our lives.
We are open.
We are open.
We are dreaming.
We are dreaming.
We are hopeful.
We are hopeful.
We are wise.
We are wise.
Let's try that again. One more vocal. In the shelter
In the shelter
of each other.
of each other.
In the shelter
In the shelter
of our lives.
of our
We
lives.
are open.
We are open.
We are dreaming.
We are dreaming.
We are hopeful.
We are hopeful.
We are wise.
We are wise.
Know that many times the weight of the world crashes in. We feel angry and afraid. We start to lose our sense of hope, our sense of direction. Isolation, we have learned, will not bring much in return if we truly cannot learn to live as one. Right in the shelter
In the shelter
of each other.
of each other.
In the shelter
In the shelter
of our lives.
of our lives.
Yeah, we are open.
We are open.
We are dreaming.
We are dreaming.
Yeah, we are hopeful.
We are hopeful.
We are wise.
We are wise. Now, you might be thinking, ooh, maybe I can sing some harmony on that. So here's what you do. Take a note that the person next to you is not singing. And if it sounds good, it's harmony. If it doesn't sound quite as good, move to another note. You know how that goes. Okay, all right.
That's a scientific approach. Let's try that chorus. Right in the shelter
In the shelter
of each other.
of each other.
In the shelter
In the shelter
of our lives.
of our
We
lives.
are open.
We are open.
We are dreaming.
We are dreaming.
We are hopeful.
We are hopeful.
We are wise.
We are wise.
That many times the pain in the world crashes in. We feel broken and betrayed. We start to lose our sense of joy, our sense of connection. And though our history remains, it's our actions we must change. If we hope to heal our planet, you know that we must stand. Right in the shelter
In the shelter
of each other.
of each other.
In the shelter
In the shelter
Let's thank the SUNY staff, Russ and Josh. The concert organizing committee, Rick Alfondre, Robert Parks, Steve Costa, Dave Buchler, Natalie Fixler, Sarah Stroll, Betty Martin, me too, and all the other volunteers, all the incredible musicians, all of you who've donated time, energy, any way, and will continue. Join the mailing list. It's a volunteer organization. It's us. Lean on somebody.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
Lean on me, yeah, when you're not strong.
I'll be your friend,
I'll help you carry on, for
it won't be long till I'm gonna be
somebody to lean on. So please follow your pride. If I have things
you need tomorrow. No one can fill those other things
that you want special, just call on brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Just might have problems that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're just strong.
I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
It won't be long till I'm gonna be somebody to lean on. Oh, give us a call, oh, my sister, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Does not have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Yes,
If there is a load you have to bear, but that you can't carry, I'm right up to good. I say good. If you just call me,
just call on brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Does not have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Thanks so much for coming out. The work has just begun.